Meanwhile, back at Lumbank West. Alright. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. I'm the Missing Sock. Welcome back for more Grand Theft Auto Online. And even despite all this mess of money, we need even more money. Who doesn't, right? Yeah, never get enough. Especially in this world, where Rockstar just keeps raising the prices.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
What can I do for you?
Just keep working hard, Benny. Good job. Good job.
Anything to keep you productive,
Keeping
boss?
things going while we were away.
Are you sure you need more snacks?
Yep.
Looks like your
It's a
pockets
peanut
are
goose.
full. You
All
thought
right.
about giving me some shares, boss? As soon as you've decided, I'll get the Pegasus rep to prepare the vehicle. How do you choose between your children? Your personal vehicle is being brought
Sure.
up now.
We'll go with that for the moment. Why not? Alright, so a little rusty, but we'll try some laid-back grinding. Yeah, laid-back grinding once again. See how far we can get. Oh yeah, Lester
How you
calls.
doing? Listen,
I'm working on something too, Lester. You're gonna have to wait. Yeah, he's always calling about the heist. Never stops. Alright. So, wearing my Bahama Mama shirt, as you guys can see. Yep. Might have some new shirts coming around the corner as the news update was in. So, they might let you guys have a shirt now, again, too. There's Bahama Mamas, West. All right. Sooner or later, the security's gonna let me in. Let me in. Look, I got the shirt on. See? I'm representing. Everybody's just busy with all the conversation here today. Yeah, what is it? It's a Sunday night. Pretty busy for a Sunday night.
Hey, what's going on?
Early Sunday morning. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So, yeah, nightclub's on the way. I don't know if they're going to open up Bahama Mamas. I'm assuming that they will, but I could be wrong. But I bet you they will. So, hopefully you guys have been well. I've been better, but I've been well, But I was trying to get back to you guys, but I had a hard time. But now here we are. Here we are. And even earlier when I was this is probably going to be a late night post, we'll see. But I was trying to get this going. And I don't know if you guys ever had one of those days where it's like you try to do something and that's when people call you, and that's when, you try again, and that's when the doorbell rings, and then try again, and that's when somebody else messages, and it just keeps going and going and going. Yeah, but here we are. Sometimes I don't mind problems, as I've said before, because then I feel like sometimes there always is a problem. So sometimes, you just take it easy, and once you've found the problem, then you're okay. You're maybe free from there because you've satisfied the problems, the gods of problems. So sometimes you just give into it, and then you're okay. Yeah, if something must go wrong, then get it out of the way with, and then you're good. So yeah, some laid-back grinding. A day in the life of the Missing Sock. Yeah. Although, I would kind of tell you guys that, this is, I'm a little rusty. Been gone for a week or two there. So, going to have to get my groove back on here. Yeah. Should probably join company. Oop. Forgot that it just breaks you like that. It's a good way to stop on a dime, just join up your company. Alright. So here we go, everybody. I thought we'd start with the bunker. Bunker's a nice, quick, and easy way to start up some laid-back grinding. I like the bunker cells. Like I've said to some people, the bunker's a great way to make money. Compared to mission, it actually is, in my opinion, better than the car warehouse. Mission to mission. As a whole, the car warehouse is better because you can do it 3 times per hour, every 20 minutes, right? So it's obviously way better. But if you're just looking at one mission for one mission, it's roughly about 80,000 that you can make with the car warehouse, and roughly here 135,000. Yeah, for that same mission. Of course, that all depends on the amount that you sell it for. I just sell 1 supplies in. So those numbers I'm using right now, that value in the bottom right, as we've covered before, that's just 1 supplies in. So $75,000 worth of supplies, and it turns it into $140,000, and then I sell it to the city for, I think, $210,000, as long as it's not on a bonus. It's always nice when it's on double money, but no more double money right now. Not for this, anyway. All right. So, makes good money. I do it kind of passively, because you got to remember that the bunker just kind of makes money while you're doing other things. So that's another value to it, is that it's pretty carefree, except for the moment when you show up to sell. Oh, speaking of which, I'm a little rusty, so I usually buy my supplies, 75,000. There we go. Now I got more supplies on the way, and sell the full supply amount that I've got right now. And by keeping it at the value, the original 140,000 value, by keeping that under 175,000, you only get 1 vehicle. So, as a solo player, it's 175,000 is the maximum you can do before it might give you more than 1 vehicle. Yeah. So let's see what we get today. Maybe we'll be all business. I like when Agent 14 tells me that. Hey, Agent 14.
We're all business today.
Yay.
The guns are in an insurgent. Get it to the buyers and your job is done.
All right. One of my favorites. All right, guys. So, yeah, I missed you. I missed you, and I hear in the comments that I was missed, too. I'll try not to leave too often. I'll try not to be missing. I'm trying to do more and more. Yeah. Sometimes the other worlds get in our way. Got to come back to San Andreas again. So yeah, this particular solo bunker cell mission is one of my favorites when he says it's all business, because then you just get an insurgent like this, and it's 1 delivery. Now sometimes there's cops, and you have to call Lester to call them off or lose them, which is easy enough, usually. And sometimes there's cartel guys on rare occasions, at least rare for me, and usually I can take them right out. Yep. And it's usually not a problem to get through them to the drop point. Some other times, like this, there's nothing at all, so far. And all you have to worry about is other players. I think we're alone. Yeah. At least for the moment. Started a new session when we started here, but you never know when people will join. Alright. So yeah, the drop point for these missions kind of changes to different locations, but otherwise it's a nice straightforward one. Compared to the other missions that you can do where you have fights at every drop and all kinds of stuff, this is much better. Much, much better. And it's good because you can't use your weapons, you know, when you're in the driver's seat. And you could get a player to help you, as I've mentioned before, with that Top Gun. But the problem is that quite often when you have another player or more helping you, it'll automatically give you 2 insurgents. So you end up with 2 people that can't shoot instead of being able to team up on 1 vehicle. It's kind of annoying that way. Yeah, guys, so this is an unofficial how I make my money. People ask me on occasion, so once again I'll say we do not use shark cards. I've never used any shark cards. Now, in the interest of complete honesty, as I said before, I did have starter money, you know, like a lot of people. I started my account and it came with 1.2 million, I believe. And that's technically a shark card code that's used. But other than that, I've never used any shark cards. But I don't talk about it a lot, like I've said before, because generally speaking, I don't want to knock shark cards. You know, generally, you know, it's if I don't know. I don't like pay to win. Most people don't like the microtransactions either. You know, most players. Oh, let's get in this exit here. But at the same time, you know, I'm not opposed to it because it's well, for a few reasons we'll get into, but you know, if you've got like a friend or a boyfriend, girlfriend, a wife, husband, and they or whatever, and they give you, you know, like a birthday present, and they give you a shark card to help you out, you know, I don't see any problem with that. You know, here you go, buy something in the game, right? But other people, when they complain about pay to win, that's more like when you can buy something that you can't get unless you spend real money. And thankfully with Rockstar, everything you get in the game, you don't have to spend real money to get. There's nothing special that you can't get on your own. Oh, back up a little bit more. There we go. Money made. All right. Gives you a little load there. Woohoo. All right, we're up to 210,000. Yeah. So I made a tiny bit of money lately, but not doing much. All my stuff's backed up, guys, so I've got everything ready. I'm surprised LJT's not calling already, because all 4 of my MC businesses are ready, and the bunker was ready, so we just got that now. Let's get in our buzzard. CEO buzzard. There we go. So everything's ready to go. Should sell a car too. Hey,
Look
J4
at that.
Yeah.
All deliveries received. Now
Yeah.
let's just hope they know how to use them, right?
Well, if they don't, they'll waste more ammo and come back for more sooner. Sounds good to me. All right. So, successful money. Now what to do? Well, as I've said before, sometimes a good warm-up is to run a quick Headhunter. And we're in the sky already. We're in the city already. Why not? Sure. We'll run a quick one. While we're still getting started here. I probably should be running something bigger, though. Oh well. We'll do that in a second. So, as we've talked about before, we've got a Headhunter guide. And Headhunter is, in my opinion, one of the best single missions in the game. You know, because you don't really need any investment. You don't have to buy a company or anything. You can do it as a VIP with just 50,000 in your account. It doesn't cost you anything. You just have to have 50,000 in your account. Yeah. I'm going to have a quick look down there and up there. Okay. Alright, we'll go get this down on this lower one first, because I'm going to go to the office. We'll probably sell a car right after this. Yeah, from the CEO car warehouse. A lot of people ask the best way to make money. Well, in my opinion, that's still the best way to make money as a solo-ish player, is the CEO car warehouses, especially the way we do it, which is top range only, and any car you want, and we'll go through that when we get there. But we've covered that in our other ones. It still works. People ask me, does it work? Still work? Yep, still works. And we'll try it out today. We'll switch cars today and make sure it still works. All right. Let's see if we can get them. There we go. All right. Now sometimes I'm even faster than this time around, all depending on how spread out the targets are. That was just for the fun of it. But like I've said before, guys, you know, when you run Headhunter, you run it in the city. You can, you know, it's a fun mission to run anywhere in the map. But when you run it in the city, all your targets stay in the city, which makes it usually a lot faster, especially from the air. So on average, I'd say it's about 2 minutes, which is, you know, $20,000 in 2 minutes is pretty good. There are other missions, but usually they're not finished in 2 minutes with that kind of payout. And when they do double money, it's even better. Hopefully they bring that again one of these days. It'd be nice if they raised all the money, if you ask me. Like, all the payouts should be raised at least 20%. Alright. Third target down. I even lost the cops right after killing them. So, hopefully you guys have all been well. And, yeah. They got the big announcement now about the nightclubs around the corner that we were talking about earlier, so now we've actually got a date for that, July. At least a month for it anyway, so we know it's coming around the corner now. Here we go. All targets killed. They're 20,000 made all by ourselves, nice and quick and easy. Alright. Oh, actually, we don't need to go to the office right now at all. We can just go right over to the warehouse. I've already got a car in there, I'm pretty sure. I think. Like I said, I set it all up for us, but I've been gone for a little bit, so I'm not sure. So we're going to call in Pegasus. Call in our Cargobob.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
Like I said before, don't go up on the airfield too quickly. Stay back just a little bit, and that way it'll spawn in front of you, or nearby to you. If you're too close to the airfield, it'll spawn on the next airfield over, which can be all the way across town or something. So if you're right there, try to hold back just a little bit, until it actually says it's there. Alright, Cargobob away. It's very loud. think I've already got my effects turned down. The Cargobob's just like that. Yeah, we'll turn it down one more. One more for today. Alright. Down, down, down we go. Alright. Back at the warehouse. Yep. Our warehouse at the LSIA West. Inside we go. Gonna have a little bit of coffee too. So I'm going to try to keep it going. I've got some cars that I wanted to get. I was going to hop right in, but we've been trying to do this laid back grinding for a while, so I thought it just wouldn't be right if I didn't do it. So better do it, right? Right. All right, and our supplies arrived at the bunker, so it's working away to make us another 210,000 out of that 75, which is that 135,000 profit I mentioned earlier. And it'll be ready with the bunker, I think, in about 2 hours, 2 hours, 20 minutes or so. But like I said, I don't really pay attention to it. I just keep playing, and every couple hours or so, go over to the bunker and sell it again. Yeah, still on our own? Nope. Tank for Tron. Tankatron. What's Tankatron doing? Oh, he's wearing out time on his bounty, apparently. Well, should we sell anyway? I think so. I think so. So the good thing about selling with people in like not alone, versus solo. People always want to do solo, and usually it is better generally. But one nice thing about having somebody else with you, a friend or something, or even just another person doing their thing, is that you get no AI attackers. So it's nice and clear, when there's somebody else in the session with you. All right, guys, so, might want to check out our guide on the previous one from the past if you guys wanted to know how to do the top range only, but I'll quickly go through it. So basically, I do it by the collection only method. So I'm going to switch over to the collection page. So you log into your laptop there at your CO warehouse after you buy one. And these are the collection cars. Now, you can do it the regular way that a lot of people like to get top range only, or any car you want, is usually you keep, what is it? I got to think here off the top of my head. It's 32 cars, and however that is divided by 3, it's like 16 cars, something like that. 12 cars, 16 cars, yeah, of each different type. You can do it by the collection screen to help you. So, to know what all the different cars. And basically, after you have all those different cars, whatever one you sell will become the one that you'll get again next time. Now, it might be a different paint job. There's 3 different paint jobs, 3 different license plates for each car. But you'll get that same car type over and over as long as you sell it last. Now, that said, I prefer the collection way, keeping all the collection cars. So you wait until you get the certain collections. You kind of build it up just like I said, but at the same time, you keep the collection ones, because I find this is slightly more reliable. I've tried both ways, and in the past, the other way would mess up every now and again. Very rarely. But since I went to the collection way, it's never messed up once. And we're going to find out if that's true even today. So, as people know that have watched the show for a long time, we've done the Reaper for a long time because it's got great handling. So I picked that one for a while, fast and great handling. And then I went to the 811 because the 811 is the fastest car of these choices. And very fast, great car. Not necessarily the best handling, but decent, good handling. So we're going to switch it because I've been doing that. So what do we pick this time? So we should pick something top range. Let's go to export. Top range. All right, what are we going to pick this time? Maybe a Tyrus? Sterling GT, maybe? The Mamba's a top range. Yeah, people were talking about the Mamba last time. Yeah, sure, for a change, we'll do the Mamba. Why not? I think somebody made a comment about that. I can't remember who. Yeah, sure. Export to Mamba. All right. So export, specialist dealer, the top range. Right? Costs you 20,000. Roof tracker, plates. I usually prefer the black, so I usually click it and then back and forth. I think we'll just keep this one nice and dark and simple.
I am paid well below my skill level.
I like the tinted windows. There we go. Wheel type, sure, high end, and we'll give it some carbon to give it blackness there. There we go. Okay, away we go. Hopefully it's nice and smooth. We'll see. So I usually hop out of my car right away and go to the
Okay,
Cargobob.
after what we put into this one, we don't want it to go wrong. Take the car to the sale, and if another crew comes after it, do everything you can to stop them.
Alright. Dropping the hook. Now, Cargobob is slightly faster than driving, and it usually is less damage once you get good at it. So, I definitely recommend it. I find the Cargobob will pay for itself over time, as long as you're playing enough for it to be worth it. But I think it makes a big difference. Okay, so looking at our mini-map, the other person there is still inside their place, little red icon. So, should be fairly carefree. Let's get going. Now, like I said, if you're all by yourself, AI attackers will spawn on the ground. So you'd want to be high up, and then you don't have to worry about them at all. When there's somebody else there, you don't have to worry about it at all. I don't have to worry about altitude or anything like that. I just have to worry about other players, perhaps. And that's that. So it looks like this one, I don't know, Devin Weston's house? Yeah, I think so. This is one of the farther journeys for me, but it's not very far. But some of the other places are right over there. There's a house over there. And there's another place up there on the hill. Castle-y type place. So. But this one's one of the farther ones. Yep. Cargobob, you generally kind of dip it forward and back. Usually about halfway along, like on your analog stick, halfway forward. But you can play with it, as I'm going full forward right now, and then back to gain some altitude, then full forward, and then back. But usually it's right in the middle. It's a nice sweet spot. Definitely flies much better than it used to, before Rockstar fixed it a while back. Alright, just my volume. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's why you don't do two things at the same time. Worked out. Alright, and with that spot you can actually, as you've seen, just bring it nearby the garage area there, and it just brings it right in. So that's kind of cool. Alright. There we go.
Okay, we did it. That one's going on the balance sheet for next quarter.
Alright, everyone. We did it. We did it. Alright, so should we go source the car and make sure the Mamba works? Or should we go sell something for the MC? Decisions. On the way back to the city. Well, we're on the subject, so let's finish it. Let's go see if we can get ourselves another Mamba. Just to make sure it's still working. So I head back to the office. Out of our noisy helicopter. There we go. All right. Back at the office. Hey, Penny. Keep up the good work. Too soon for a drink? Nah, never too soon for a drink. Rum. I gotta redecorate. I'm still on the base decoration. I did have the other decoration that reverted, and Rockstar gave me back the money for it, but I haven't decided what decoration to do. And they haven't done any sales on them in a while. Probably as soon as I pick one, they'll have a sale for you guys. Right after.
So,
Oh, wrong way.
good week, boss?
I think so, Penny. I think so. Definitely better than last week. Yep. Last week we didn't make much money at all. Yeah, so the nightclub's got to make some money for that, I'm sure, too. Although I don't think it's necessarily going to be as expensive as other people think, but it's probably not going to be cheap either. I don't know. But I don't think it's going to be super expensive, like Doomsday was and stuff like that. We'll see, though. We'll see. So, log into our computer and see if our top range only in the car that we wanted works. Vehicle cargo. So this should be 78%. When is that the right amount? After you fill the collection cars, or the right amount of cars, it's usually about 78%, it'll tell you. I don't recommend having more cars than that because it messes up the system for some reason every now and again, in my opinion. So I keep that, and then if I've been away for a couple days, I can tell if it's got a car waiting for me to sell, or if it's ready to be sourced, because it'll say 78% or 80 some odd percent. So it makes it easier to tell without having to go all the way there. Source, confirm. Should get a Mamba. There we go. Mamba, top range, VIP. All right, so that still works, guys. So that's how you source
Just give me the word and
any
I'll
car
make
you
it
want,
happen.
and top range only.
Hello. How can I help you?
Let's see. Hopefully my Cargobob's still on the roof. I could call a new one, but Cargobob should still be there. Yeah, the only downside is that you got to fill up the warehouse first with all the right cars. So I'd recommend, sell them as you go along. Any duplicate cars, keep one of the cars. Preferably, I'd suggest keeping the collection car once you get it, and keep building it up until you got all the right ones, and then save them forever, and then keep on getting the top range over and
Okay,
over.
get the car and bring it to the warehouse. And remember, you're gonna get a body shop bill for any damage.
Thank you, Benny. Away we go. Okay. So it looks like I was right. Tankatron's working off his bounty by the looks of it. Maybe watching TV. And there's a Mamba out this way somewhere. I can check on the map, but it doesn't make it get any closer, any faster. So we'll just go get it. Yeah. Yahoo. All right. So yes, back to our laid-back grinding. I think I've got some cars, some old favorites, and some new favorites I wanted to get. And new DLC. A lot of people have been waiting for nightclubs for a long time. We've talked about Bahama Mamas a few times. Looking forward to that. Hopefully they do a good job. They took a while, and they seem to delay it a little bit more. Guessing from the leaks, though. But that's usually a good sign. Bikers, people were happy with. Hopefully it's the same kind of idea. It's a good idea with the nightclubs. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it, though. That's for sure. Yeah, and the channel's growing strong. Yep. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Please subscribe. It's free. It really helps us out. Thanks, everybody. Just thought I'd mention that. Probably should. Every now and again, I guess. Alright, so where's our black Mamba? Is it a black Mamba? That's VIP Mamba. So there it is inside the garage there. Looks like it has no defenders today, but I can't just Cargobob it right out of there, unfortunately. Oh. What are you doing? Emergency ditch. Alright, well, let's see if it's a bombed car or not. Thankfully, it's not. Alright, sounds great. Still gotta buy one of these, actually. Okay, back into our Cargobob. Not sure, it should be a good spot. Usually want a nice clear spot so you can fit your routers when you fly above it to pick it up. Some people think it needs a roof. It does not. Picks up just fine. Once you find the right spot. There we go. Alright. And away we go. Now they also say that when you have somebody in the session with you, that you get easier missions in the car warehouse more often. But it's a hard thing to say because, like, to prove, because it's a random thing. So randomly you still get the hard ones every now and again. It just happens less often if there are people in the session with you. And I'd agree with that. It seems to be. But it's the kind of thing that you'd have to play like 100 missions to really test it. Well, 100 this way and 100 that way, so 200. So, but it seems like when there are people in the session, you more often than not get easier missions like this one. Yeah, nice and straightforward. Bring it back to the warehouse. There is still a possibility the cops will get called on me, but that's rare. But at this point, just have to watch that Tankatron stays in his place. And is not interested in our Mamba. If anything went wrong, well, I just have to source another. Thankfully, sourcing costs you no money at all, so it would just cost me my time. When you go to sell it, it costs you 20 grand to get it ready. So at that point, you could lose money. But right now, if somebody came along and blew this up, it wouldn't cost me really anything, just my time. Alright guys, so I think after this we'll move on to some MC stuff, I think. Yeah. So the bunker, like doing that. And the car warehouse was good money too, as you guys have seen. And then we kind of went through the top range only, and how to do the bunker solo. What to do next? Now I think an MC style done solo. Which one? Cocaine? That's the most valuable. I've got the money counterfeiter as well, and I think I'd have to double check, but I know that one fills up again very fast. So it's a nice fast one to fill. Yeah. I really like that money counterfeiters. It's a great place. Great money maker. Better than it looks at the payout, because it actually is a lot faster than the other businesses are. Well, the cocaine and the meth, anyway. They take a little while longer, that's for sure. Alright, in you go, Mamba. Well, like I said, a little rusty. A little out of practice. In you go. Just my microphone. I got a new, temporary headset at the moment. It's a good one, but not my one I'm used to, so it's a little weird. Things just sound different because I'm not used to it, I guess. So hopefully I'm not talking too loud or too funny for you guys. It's one of those subconscious things that you try to avoid, but happens anyway.
Alright, that car is registered on your SecuroServe account. Come by the office if you want to source another one.
Alright, and at that point we could sell another one, but it's probably too soon. So, we'll go off and do that other stuff. Yeah. Maybe we should do the money counterfeiters. It's right here. Oh, I bring out maybe the Hunter. Versatile. Good defense. Good weapons. Fun helicopter. Oh, I was going to say should show up at the beach over there, but I was wrong. It showed up at the beach over here. Alright, so we retired from the company. Because you can't do the MC business sales in the company. Which really I never understood. Like I own both, so why not? You'd think that'd be one of the advantages of owning both, right? Oh well. Oh, Tankatron is headed out. Are we alone? We are alone. For the moment, anyway. Okay, so I know I can fit, but it's like you gotta land it just right, and I am rusty. But I'm gonna try it anyway, even though I shouldn't. Yay! All right, good hunter, good hunter. Stay hunter. All right. Okay, guys. So here is the money-making factory, the counterfeiters, money counterfeiters. They're ready to go. They've still got supplies, so I don't really have to worry about resupplying them either. So let's hope that we don't get the awful post-op mail delivery trucks that we've talked about in the past. Of all the cell types, you know, there's good ones, there's bad ones, but I can do them all solo, and you guys can too with practice, except for that one post-op mail delivery trucks. Such a slow mission, and you run out of time. You're better off just to change sessions. So if that happens, we're going to do that. So let's see, sell stock, 294,000, confirm. Yay! Yay!
You doing this? Huh?
Yeah, we
Box
are.
in the back of the truck and ready to move.
All right.
Get to the buyer, and you're done.
Yeah. Thanks, LJT. I'd pay extra for this. I shouldn't say that too loudly to Rockstar, but still, we've already said that before in the past. If I could choose my cell type, I'd spend extra, you know, an extra 10 grand or 20 grand or something if I could choose the cell type. This is a great cell type. Oh, incoming. Take that. Switch to my AP pistol. There we go. So this is the one that a lot of people like, the single truck mission. Going the wrong way up the street. Yeah, I can't get a good shot on him. Should be able to after I get around this corner here. Okay, so on this mission, you just have one vehicle, which is really nice. No matter how much stock you have. So you can do it all by yourself, nice and easy. And they send bikers after you, typically. Usually in waves of 2 bikes, with 2 riders on each, so 4 riders. And I'm doing terribly right now. Terribly. Probably because I'm rusty. But usually as soon as you shoot them off their bikes, they're no longer an issue. You don't even really have to worry about killing them or anything. As long as they're off their bikes, they'll no longer be able to catch up to you, and that'll be that. I'd shoot them, but this is tight. And sometimes you're better off just to keep rolling than to worry about things like that. Oh, because then you miss your lane. Look out. Look out. Oh, you looked out the wrong way. There we go. Oh, didn't even see those guys as a result. Hey you. Oh, rusty. There we go. Alright, so there's usually a few waves of them. I'm not sure how many. I would guess as many as 4. Usually at least 3. But they're nice and easy. They're just bikers. I would suggest don't stop. And if you can, shoot them off their bike. And don't even worry about killing them unless you want to. Just keep rolling. Keep this truck rolling. Alright, and this is one of the, if not the best, cell types for MC businesses. For solo players, and I think even for a bunch of bikers, it's still the best. Quick and easy and done. I let that one be head on. Yeah, dirt bike versus truck. They said something in the news update about a MTL Pounder custom coming too. Sure, we won't be allowed to use it on our MC cells though. No. But yeah, it'd be nice if we could put everything in a truck every time. That would just make too much sense though, I guess. We can't run businesses properly. No, no, no. So they're way back there. Whoa. Watch out. Those branches. Some of those branches are solid, so you gotta watch out for them. Alright. So we've done this one a few times in the past. And we're going to end at the construction site. And if it's like all the other times, there's usually a construction guard, a guard that comes right up. And he seemingly guards the truck right after we park it. Alright. Cash delivery. Oh, we were being followed by one biker still. Go get him, man. Go get him. Oh, that's no way to attack. He must be talking to the other guy. I have no body armor. There we go. LJT. Oh, yeah.
Invoice paid.
I really should have disbanded. There we go. Don't want to get raided. And they're all been full for like over a week or something, so I'm probably due for a raid if I'm not careful. Oh, they're off and I lost track of them, so it's okay. I'm sure he'll save the day. Security guard Joe. Usually he goes to the truck and defends it. Rejoin my company for the buzzard. Although I could call in all kinds of things. The Avenger. It's a great plane. Or even my personal aircraft, and sometimes they're not too far away. Alright. Very nice. So let's head back to the city. So yeah, so this is how the Missing Sock makes his money. Although, you know, it's, like I said, a day in the life, you know, an unofficial guide of how I make my money. And I say unofficial because if it was a guide proper, I'd probably show you guys the different options, different ways, you know, different styles that some people might use. This is just me, and, you know, I generally do what I'm in the mood for, I guess you could say. But we started this, you know, the whole series is in you know, congruent order. So you guys can watch our beginning to our to now, right? And I said way back, and we generally accomplished it, to make a circle of money making. You know, find all the biggest things that make you money, and create a circle of doing all those things. Because most of these things you can't do over and over, because they all have cooldown timers and stuff. And so once you've you know, found a bunch of things to do, you go around your circle of money doing them, and until you can afford other things like businesses, MC businesses, and then you can fill your circle with bigger things to make money. Until eventually you can pick and choose like I can, and you really don't even have enough time to do all the different stuff. So I'd like to tell you it's easy at that point, but it's really not, because you still have to make a lot of your money. But I'm not complaining, because it's good money, I suppose. So what time is it? Yeah, midnight. It's right here where we are in the city. Yeah. It sometimes spawns these modded XLs. Yeah, Sentinel XLs. I was just flying over, so I thought I'd show you guys, and it happened to work. So at nighttime, whenever you're flying over here, this is near the penthouse apartments. And I'll take a quick second. Hopefully the cops won't catch up to us, but right there. A lot of people know about this spot. And this is where you can get yourself the modded Sentinel XS, one of the best cars to sell in the game. That's regular cars, you know, not a CO car or anything like that. So there's lots of mod spots in the game, but that particular spot I find easy, because a lot of times you're flying over there. A lot of times you're traveling by there. It's just such a busy spot for me and for a lot of other people. So whenever I'm, you know, just traveling by, and I haven't done this within the hour, I just gotta grab a car. It's a good newbie trick. And a lot of people think that as you advance that it's not worth your time, but I disagree. It is worth it over time. You know, I wouldn't make a career of selling a car, you know, because you can sell a car once per day. So once every 48 minutes, I believe, you can go to Ellis Customs and sell a car. But you can only sell cars that have the value, you know, in the books of up to 100,000. So these cars here, like up to 100,000. Any cars that are over 100,000, you cannot sell. Now, the one nice thing, though, is that the modded ones, like the modded XS that you just seen there, or modded Sentinel XL, I should say, XS? Yeah, XS. Is you get extra money for the modded parts. So they become an extra good money making thing. Yeah.
Oh man, I could murder a pint. I'm off to a bar straight away after work.
Alright. I could call in my Hunter, but it's actually right over there. I got a feeling it's going to be putting it in the same spot as last time, so I might as well just manually pick it right up. So, as you guys just seen, as far as cars, like regular car selling, like the good old-fashioned days, you can do that once every 48 minutes. So I tell a lot of people it's a good warm-up, you know, do a Headhunter and sell a car. And after you've done it a few times, you start to get to know the cars that are good for it. And if I'd ever do a guide, I'll show all the different cars that are good for them. But certain spots are easier than others. And like other people said, I wouldn't make a career out of it, but I disagree with other people that say it's not worth it. You know, if you're flying by, if you've got a moment, you know, that's when it's worth it. If you're waiting for a friend to join you, you know, just grab a car and sell it. And then your bills are free for the day. You know, that's the way I think of it anyway. Yeah. And that spot we picked him up is one of the best spots. But any old car off the street will make you free money. And the bounties can be annoying, but at the same time, the bounties also become yours if nobody kills you. So the bounties are actually extra money. That's the way a lot of people look at it. That's the way I see it too. Oh, oh, oh. Landed okay, but didn't lift off all right. All right. So that one was our money counterfeiters. I don't think we're going to get lucky twice in a row like that. And now at this point, you know, I have everything backed up, so we're going to keep going. But I could go back and probably sell that car now and like another CEO car, things like that, another Mamba or whatnot. But I'm going to empty my MC businesses before I get raided and stuff, so I'm going to do that instead. So I'm going to set my Hunter right there and retire. There we go. All right, cocaine. Big money maker in Los Angeles. Oh, it looks like they need supplies too. Might order that while we're here too. All right. Oh, a little bit of coffee so that I can talk properly. Just my cables here. There we go. Okay, ready to go. All right, done lots of cocaine out of this one. Of course, I don't think that shows you your supply cost, though. Oh yeah, we were going to resupply them. It's just easier as a solo player, and I think it's actually better profit, usually, all in all, as a solo player anyway, to just buy your supplies. All right, sell stock, 420,000 to the faraway location. It's a city or country, depending on where your cocaine lockup is.
You're a biker,
Motorcycles.
right?
I
Because
am.
the buyer wants the product biked into the back of a truck.
All right.
It's good to go when you are.
All right, well, not bad. I don't mind the bikes. There's better things like that truck, but that we just got, but there's worse things than the bike, like the post-op trucks. Or the Dodo seaplanes. And I do like the Dodo seaplanes, but it's definitely a slower mission, you know, as a solo player. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we've done this mission a few times. Oh, I got a kitten. 2 cats now. And of course, you just adjusted my new headset. Oh, got into my bulletproof helmet. I don't know if you guys have that problem, but my bulletproof helmet keeps coming back. I always use my other helmet that you guys might remember me using, the black visor mirrored one, and yet whenever I haven't been on in a little while, it always seems to revert back to the bulletproof helmet again. Not sure why that is. Not sure if I'm the only one running into that, but I keep saving it as the other helmet, and every now and again it keeps bringing it back. So yeah, these bikes, the Western Baggers, they're usually faster to do wheelies as much as possible that you feel comfortable doing. And over time, across like 4 bikes like we're doing now, it can definitely save you time. But, you know, sometimes it's better to be safe and sure. You usually don't have to worry too much. You know, if you die, you just get back on the bike. Main thing you have to worry about or watch out for is the bike getting destroyed. You know, landing in the river over there would be bad. So watch out for the rivers. Be careful stunting near things like rivers. And watch out for anything that can get the vehicle stuck. You know, like just perfectly underneath a vehicle or underneath a tree or something. Anything like that where it gets stuck, it'll quite often explode pretty quickly. It's rather annoying. Yeah. Ooh. And when you do the wheelies, I'm a little rusty though, but anytime you bump yourself like that, it'll go back up again. So sometimes there's certain spots where there is nothing, no way to wheelie. Just look for anything to bump yourself, and you lift off. Yeah. Where are we going with this one? All the way that way, huh? Now these four bike missions, there's a few different variations that we've talked about in other episodes that are all on the channel. You guys can look them up, and there's playlists too for all the MC missions and stuff like that. Whatever the cell mission is doesn't really matter. They're all the same for all the different types. I think there's the weed special mission, but otherwise all the other cells can show up for all the different businesses. So it makes no difference. So if it's cocaine cell showing you how to do it with Dodo's seaplanes, it will still work to showing you how to do your counterfeiters. Hopefully that makes sense. They're all the same type of missions, just different product, different payouts. Same missions. Except for one weed mission. But there's a couple variations on this one, and thankfully this is the nice simple one. Bring it in. Okay. Avenger, let's request Avenger. Yeah, sure. Gargoyle. To my knowledge, Gargoyle is still the fastest regular land vehicle in the game, as long as you have certain types of rims on the back. There's a few different types you can pick. Huh. But then you wheel it, and it goes incredibly fast, due to the way the game mechanics work. They might fix it one day, but I don't think so. It's been like that apparently for a long time. So it's one of the fastest regular type of vehicles, as in not rocket powered or flying or anything like that. But like I said to other people, you rarely can get it up that fast because you usually end up dying, crashing, long before you can get it going that fast in a wheelie. But you can try. It's lots of fun. Alright, so the Avenger. So we covered in the past how to use the Avenger on the MC cells. This is pretty much it. It's not much of a trick to it. You can't put anything in the back or anything like that. But it is a handy extra aircraft to call in. Quite often where the Avenger spawns is closer than the airfields. So if you're used to calling Pegasus, you know, and calling in a buzzard or something like that, it's quite often faster to use your Avenger here. So that is one advantage to it, to calling Pegasus or something like that, as a solo player. If you have another player with you and make them the road captain, then they can, for a small fee, spawn in a helicopter, but it's an unarmed helicopter though. An unarmed buzzard. Yeah. The Avenger is much better. As a solo player, I have no weapons other than the bomb bay, but that said, apparently it's strong enough that you can use it like a plow, like a Mack truck, just drive right into anything, and many vehicles won't be able to stand it. If you have to, as a playing alone player. There we go. I was going to say kick in VTOL engine. Alright. Down we go. Down, down, down. Alright. And alternatively, you can also put it into hovering, the autopilot, and jump out and parachute down. Depending on how good you are at landing, or if there's a spot to land or not, you might want to try something like that. Yeah, so this is the Western Vega mission, and like I said, there's a couple variations. So as you guys have seen, this one you just simply drive them to 4 different locations and put them in the back of the truck. Nice and easy. Watch out for other players. Yep. Oh, I swear that was on purpose. are in a hurry. Go back to my AP pistol. Twice. Weapon of choice. There we go. For me, anyway. Most of the time, not always. Woohoo. Alright. Now the other variations on this mission is the police sting operation. So when you show up, you might see some undercover cars when you show up to the first drop. Watch out for that. And if that's the case, you want to be ready to run. So as soon as you get close to the area, it'll set off the cops and they'll try to attack you. And fight your way out of this situation. You don't have to kill all the cops, you just have to get out of there with the bike. And there'll be one undercover cop car that'll come after you, and you'll want to kill it. Otherwise it'll chase you down even after you've called Lester to call off the stars. Otherwise, that's the Western Bagger missions. Yep. There's just a few different spots and locations, but otherwise they're the same. Alright, on the road. The wet road. Perfect for biking. Alright, bit of a journey. So we got 5 more clicks to go on this one. I think it's asking too much to change my... Oh, you can't change your bike helmet while you're riding. Oh, that's too bad. Uh-oh. See, that's what you get for doing 2 things at once. Scratching. And adjusting and checking that all at the same time. Yep. So many heard my kitty last time, my cat. I've got 2 cats now, so... Max and Ruby. Max and Ruby. Yep. Max for Maximus. And Ruby for Ruby. A kitten. So you might be hearing some noises right now, or you will soon, because she doesn't stop. She just goes and goes and goes and goes, and then sleeps. And then eats, and then goes and goes and goes. Yeah. And when I tell her I'm recording, she just doesn't listen. It'd be nice if you could put these into the back of the Avenger. Or something. And they wouldn't all explode from smashing around, and you could actually bring them to places. Then you'd actually want to buy a Titan, and you could actually use it. That would be nice. Yeah. Turn it. Yeah, so I do have some questions to answer on a sheet of paper here, and I've got some shoutouts and stuff, but it's a little hard to do that while bike riding, so I might have to wait for a moment. But yeah, some people have asked about the future of GTA. Where do I think that's going? Well, we'll probably do a big conversation about that a different day, but I could say some quick things, I guess. I think that, like I said before, to me GTA is a game that you can pick up and put down. You know, I wish there was more competition, I wish there was more worlds for us to go to like it, but there really isn't many like it. Avenger. Oh, I forgot to return it. Oh well. We'll return it and get this in here. There we go. And call it again. There we go. Call in my Cargobob. Why not? Oh, perfect. Right over here. Alright. Oop, wrong button. Okay. Up, up and away, Avenger. This is the slow part for the Avenger. Come on, Avenger. Yeah. So, you know, I think that, unfortunately, from what people were saying a little while ago, well, fortunately, unfortunately, it looks like GTA 5 will probably be going until 2022, would be the earliest guess. I would say 2020 at the earliest, 2020. but some people think it might be as late as 2024. And I know that sounds long, but when you really look at the math and look at the calendar, you see it adds up. You know, Rockstar apparently has, Red Dead Redemption 2 that everybody knows is coming around the corner. And there's other games as well, Bully 2, and I think some other ones. So you know, and Rockstar doesn't really release 2 games at once. That would just be splitting their customers, splitting their money. So it looks like it'll be a few years before we see GTA 6. So the good news about that is that GTA 5 keeps going, that we are probably going to see more and more new content. I doubt this will be the end. Some people think it's going to be the last DLC. I doubt that. You know, it's going too well for them not to. But then again, it depends on how big it is, but I think they're going to keep going for a while. And there's still plenty in the game that I've been playing for a while, and I still haven't gotten it all or played it all. Some people get bored, but I think sometimes they need to remember, like, how much could you do, right? Like, you know, do you want to go to outer space or something? There comes a point where all you can do is make more money and buy more cars and more properties, and I'm fine with that. That's great. That's the game. And I hope that they keep giving us more missions and gangs and, you know, other added content wherever they can imagine it, right? But, you know, I think some people are asking for... maybe too much when they're looking for new stuff all the time. Like, I don't know, like new stuff in the sense like brand new. And it's like, well, how much, like what can you think of that's brand new that hasn't been done already, aside from a few things or things that are huge, right? Like we all want a map expansion, of course. And hey, you know, with a few years to go, maybe we'll even get one, you know, never know. Rockstar seems more receptive in some of the interviews over the last year than they used to be a few years ago. So some people take that as a hint that maybe we'll actually finally see some expansions, like single-player expansions. Maybe we'll see some map expansions. It's hard to see. Hard to say, but I should say. All right, well, third bike. And sometimes it feels long to me, but we are only half done the timer, which is not bad for, you know, a solo player, I guess, right? Yeah. So I think there's still lots of room more for GTA 6 or GTA 5. Lots of room for more, lots of more things that I haven't done yet that I'd like to do or do better or buy, collect, you know. And I'd love to see a map expansion down the road if they ever get that far. I really would. I've said that a long time ago. I really thought they would have let us travel to other cities and places like that. You know, some people thought there might be a northern San Andreas come out, you know, because we never got, like the old game, there's no San Fierro, no Las Venturas. So it would have been really nice to have seen that. Yes, I have to get back into doing all kinds of things. I gotta catching up on the heisting. I gotta do the doomsday stuff. I gotta do all kinds of things. So many things I want to do still. Yep. And probably just see if we can get into some cruising. I already mentioned live in the news broadcast that we're going to do some live coming up. I'll probably do things like I'm doing right now, the laid back grinding live too. I'm thinking for the future, why not? Thought about doing it this time, but you know, we're getting back into it, so I didn't want to put too much on the plate at once, right? I guess, you know. That's something new, probably should get back going again, and then try out something new. And hopefully that goes well. I've learned to watch your head here. Alright, oh, I forgot to put my Avenger away again. That's okay. Only takes it a moment. Let's rest our gargoyle. Alright, call the Avenger. Oh. Yeah. Didn't make it up, but didn't crash either. Well, I thought the Avenger was going to be that way, but it's over here. Good. Oh. So yeah, guys, we're going to get into some more heisting, some more missions, you know, some more guides, I suppose, too. Get some more car creations, vehicle creations, and get some more stuff going that way, too. But I thought we'd start getting back into it with the Doomsday heists. Or Doomsday heist. Yeah, Doomsday heist coming up too. But let's get back into it, the laid back grinding. Yeah. Yeah, I'm rusty. Hard to fly and talk and think and and grind at the same time sometimes. But don't worry, I will get it back. So thanks for watching, like I said, guys, and you know, thanks for supporting us, and thanks for the Patreon supporters as well. Thanks, guys. Really makes a huge difference. Yeah. Be looking forward to seeing you guys when we're live too. And what else did I want to say? So many things I want to say. Catch up on. Whoa. Yep, it should be this way, a little faster. Yeah, so should be able to. I'm hoping to fill this a week. You know, a little bit of a celebration for our new for growing the channel past 5,000 lately, and I was hoping this week we'd be able to do a bunch of videos and a whole bunch of stuff all week long. Yep, some stuff I'm really looking forward to. Man. Such a big beastly thing sometimes. But you don't have to worry about being nice to it. It's tough, and you know, when you put it back in the facility and bring it back, it fixes itself, so you don't really have to worry about that either. There we go. All right, last motorcycle.
Let's just chat about it.
And this one's going up to the north. Might have to catch that kitten. She's at that stage where she has to learn not to chew on cords, like controller cords and headset cords. I mentioned I had a new headset. Yeah, that it would be why. Yeah, but that's okay. She's super cute, super smart. Yep. And I love dogs too, if anybody's curious. Seems to be a constant question people always wonder. I'm an animal person, I guess, so I like all animals for the most part, I think. So, yeah. But cats can sometimes be a little bit more carefree, I suppose. If you ask me, it's a bit of a myth, though. They need plenty of love, just like a dog does. But you don't have to necessarily worry about taking them for walks, let's say, things like that. So it's a little bit easier that way. Yep. When you're prone to going missing like me, you want them to be happy, so. Yeah, going really well for those that have been watching for a while. We moved to a new place just after the new year, I think February, March, so slowly finally settling in now. Beginning of the summer and beginning of the new year, and so many big changes. Yep. And you guys are along for it, which I think is amazing. I've never done anything like this before. Maybe one day I'll talk about my past. I do have some professional experience. Some people have guessed that, but not anything like this though. More like tech support. So, but a lot of people sure did like my tech support. Yep. And they suggested that I'd probably be better off doing other things. Yeah. Yeah, I should probably do some voice acting, maybe. Maybe we'll do some episodes, do some Batman roleplay, put my vigilante Batmobile to some good use. Throw it into some missions. It has a crazy missile launcher on it. It's just amazing. It'll blow you up though, very easily though. So dangerous to yourself. That's it. If you got a good firing arc, it can take out so many things. It's awesome. Oh, that's nothing. You guys heard that explosion? That just happens sometimes. Never sure what it is. Something must be crashing at the airbase or something. Oh, there goes a jet fighter. Escort. It's okay. It's not our bike. All right. 420,000. Yeah. All right. Thanks for the help, everybody. Woohoo. Money, money, money. So, for advice, I usually bring up my interactive menu, and go to the motorcycle club and disband as soon as you can. And that way you can avoid raids at your other businesses. So we've kind of covered that before, but recovering everything. So there we go. Don't need to wait for LJT's call. Once you see the money show up, you're good. There we go. And our supplies have arrived at the cocaine lockup too while we were doing this. Awesome. All right. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to take a quick break, take care of this kitten because I think she wants some attention by the sounds of it. But yeah, I'll be right back and we'll continue on with our more laid back grinding. Yeah, part 2, I think. We'll just call it part 2 of whatever episode number this is. Because we've still got 2 more MC businesses to go. Yeah, and maybe another CEO car and some more. All right, so I'll see you guys back for that. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm the Resident Sock. Take care. See you again next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. It is free, and it really helps us out. And you guys being here really helps me out. Thanks for being here, everybody. See you again soon. Very, very soon if I have my way. Probably, maybe within the hour, or as soon as I can get it up. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I should probably just log it. I should probably deposit my money, though, too. So used to direct deposits on these missions that I forget whenever I have cash. Because certain missions, like the contact missions, pay you that way. All right, guys. So maybe when we come back, we'll do some more shoutouts and we'll do some more questions. I should probably do a couple of those before we go, though, shouldn't I? Yeah. So we'll do a few of those. Well, I wanted to do a shout out to Peyton 28. I don't know if it's the like the race car driver Peyton, you know. But yeah, Peyton 28, one of our long-time fans. Hey, Peyton. And one of our, I think he's our crew leader, actually, as far as points go. So he's been at it for a while. So thanks for being along. Yeah. And Debbie Bonner. Yeah, I've seen all these people. I've been watching all you guys. I read all the comments, you know, good and bad. And I don't mind bad comments. I got thick skin, so it's fine, you know. Right. Yeah. But yeah, so if you want a shout out, you guys might want to post, and might do that in future episodes. I'm not sure about these next ones because I'm going to do them in minutes, but the next time maybe we'll do a Q&A or the next laid back grinding perhaps. Yeah, so another shout out to Saucer Gats. Hey, Saucer Gats, you're awesome. And Tweed 187, Mystical, you're awesome. Yeah, so all you guys are awesome. Midnight S'mores, Ronnie Southmore, Radwan. I hope I'm saying that right. It could be Radwan. Radhwan. Oh, Saber. But yeah, Radwan is how I think of it as, because Radwan. And Nativity in Black, can't forget you. Yep. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all the comments. Purple Rain 448. Love all your comments. You're hilarious. Clorox Bleach. Let's see. Who else? Adam Mutakil. That sounds cool. Mutakil. Yeah. And AOS Gaming. And JC, awesome. Yep. Yeah, you're the best, JC. Extreme Bra, Ice Jazz, and Jello Dude, you guys are the best. Stephen D. Vigil, see Cider House Rotten Robbie. Yep, awesome comments, guys. Yeah, so keep them coming. And like I said, that's only a few names on my big long list. So I wanted to clear up some of these, and then we'll keep them going. But I've had like a list going for a long time, and then like I said in the past, all those problems got in the way of our laid back grinding, but not today. Yeah. So we'll continue on with some more like Bernard Daniel. Yeah. Thanks for all the questions. Thanks for all the comments, guys. And you too, Trey Brassa and Tyler Daly. Yeah, Tyler Daly. And Bri Alvarado. Yeah. Love you too. All of you. B-Rad Greg. Brad Greg. And Welsh Raccoon. And Ben Hur. Yeah. I should probably put it on screen, right? And then I don't have to destroy all these names with my words. I don't know. That's kind of cheating though, because you could just say thank you this person, thank you that person, instead of me having to struggle through and go thank you Jose Julian Rosales. That could be Jose Julian Rosales, but I think it's Jose Julian Rosales. Yeah. And Ethan Myers, and Shea Buckley, and Jonathan Robinson, and Fear My Heavy, with the face too. And Blazing Dragoon 1. All right, that's good for this one. All right, so I'll see you guys back here for part 2 very, very, very soon. Take care, everybody. Yeah. Oh, wrong button. And like I said, yeah, it's a lot of thumbs up, but what else can I do? I can point, I can do thumbs up. It takes too much time. They don't give us enough interactions. I wish they gave us a backup one. Yeah. All right, so I better take that break. Maybe feed these kitties and come right back. Yeah. Astonishing. Yes, it is.